Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode I'm going to teach you some amazing survival hacks using everyday household items, so stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. This will be an ongoing series where I'll be taking everyday household items and things that you're going to have in your car, your house, in your purse, your bedroom, whatnot, and be able to help you become better prepared if an emergency ever arises. However, let's not waste any more time and get right to the hacks. The cash stash. All you need is some cling wrap. This hack isn't limited to just toothpaste either. Lotion, a shampoo or conditioner bottle, or even something like a thing of mints. As long as they can't see inside and it's an everyday household item, it should work. Okay, they're stuck. My hero. For anyone who doesn't know, the acetone in nail polish remover weakens the bond of the superglue, rendering it pretty much useless. For this next hack, edible fire starters. So for anyone who's never ever seen this, due to the reason why it can light so well is all of the grease and the oil that is used to actually make these chips make them really reliable and really awesome fire starters. So if you have a bag of potato chips with you and you need to get a fire starter in an emergency, just a few chips, you definitely will need a lighter to get it going. Starting it with a ferro rod probably won't work very well. But like I said, once you get that thing going, it's going. The Chapstick Bank Vault. Now, this is an incredibly easy hack to keep your money safe from potential muggers or robbers. I mean, outside of, I know a lot of you guys are like, well, I'll just have a gun or a knife and I'll defend myself. I know, I understand that, but if you're put in a position of disadvantage and you can't, or for people who are a little passive-aggressive and they don't believe in that, this is a good one anyway. So you basically use your chapstick to hide extra cash. So you'll take it all the way out. And this is a waste of some chapsticks, and there'll be a few people that'll freak out. And then you pop your money inside. So once you get your money rolled up, it'll fit in there nicely. Put the cap on, and no one's the wiser. The soda can lantern. In this next hack, I'm going to teach you 2 tricks you can use to help yourself escape if you're ever unlawfully detained. My wife is handcuffed. Ah, it's a kidnapper. Okay, now, if she were to have this bracelet on, a paracord bracelet on, now, we're keeping in mind you're being unlawfully detained, so we're expecting these are not police officers, so they're probably not doing this in the best frame of mind, and they don't have necessarily formal training. So you can have this handcuff key made of ABS plastic. Now this I got as the high quality buckle. This key buckle is like $7. And if she can manipulate her hands, we're assuming she's in a place that she's going to be stuck for a while. But that got her freed. Alright. She's handcuffed again. Can you get out?
No.
Okay. Now, this is a bonus method. This could be a little trickier due to the fact that with this hack, it requires your shoe. You can use this on any boot or shoe. There's actually a special handcuff key that you can put on your shoelace. It is made of steel. So we're taking the same covert handcuff key. Now, for the person having to do this and train with this could be a little tricky. However, the good news is, take some finagling, because it's only like a half key. It's kind of funky. Now, due to the fact that it is only a half of a key, because it's designed to not necessarily give itself away, it will take a little bit of skill and practice. So if you decide to buy one of these, definitely practice with it first. Crisco, the miracle candle. This hack is really simple, and the Crisco is super cheap. Just grab a stick, stick it right in the middle to use it as your wick. Take a little bit of the Crisco, put it on your stick. Once it's lit, this Crisco will burn for up to 30 days. For this next hack, I'm going to teach you how to have a super effective fire starter using potassium permanganate and vegetable glycerin. So first, you take your potassium permanganate, and it's a pretty fine powder. You actually don't need a lot at all. And then you add your glycerin. And the reaction should be pretty immediate. Storing them separately is pretty simple, but if you want them to be more watertight, using a simple everyday straw by melting the ends and giving yourself a small capsule can provide you with a pretty excitable fire starter, even in the worst conditions, in a very small package. For this next hack, all we need is 3 shelving L brackets. For this next hack, I'm going to show you how to turn your food into your stove by using a can, some napkins, and the L brackets from the last hack. Now for this part of the hack, it is very important that for the tuna, it needs to be in vegetable oil. Now once you have it open, I just grabbed some napkins from a fast food store, and basically you just soak it in the oil. we're letting this soak up in the oil so we can have a good ignition source. What I'm doing for this meal is going to be a little bit of tuna and ramen. It's not ideal, but it's going to be perfect for this little scenario. Then when you're done, you have some fully cooked ramen, and you just remove these napkins, and you have a nicely cooked bed of tuna. Now, you have a decent, fully cooked meal, not a lot of tools. In this bonus hack, I'm going to teach you how to use the same potassium permanganate and household sugar to start a fire. Just as before, you are going to take your potassium permanganate, you're going to dump it out. But this time, we take a 50-50 mix blend of the sugar. But this time, it needs a little help getting started. So you use this flattened stick, or something like that, to create some friction. Perhaps we need a little more. So add more potassium permanganate, and we're going to add some more sugar. Yeah, so it took a little bit to get this started, but once it got started, as you can see, that reaction that from that potassium and the sugar mixing was just incredible how it shot up into flame so quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the survival hacks that I shared with you guys today. Like I said, this is going to be an ongoing series where you guys are going to be able to see 10 to 12 survival hacks from everyday household items, and it'll help you better prepare for when emergency does arise and to think just a little more creatively. Now, down in the description box below, there is going to be a link to the very first video where I showed 11 awesome survival hacks, and if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. And I appreciate everyone in advance who throws a big thumbs up to this video and shares this video and the other video out so other people in your social media networks can go check that out and be better prepared as well. But that just about does it. I hope you guys have a really, really wonderful day. I'm out.